Hey guys, today we're going to do a couch potato workout. So all you're going to need for yourself is a couch and a mat. If you don't have a mat, don't stress. You can always put down a towel or just use your carpet. It's 100% up to you. We're going to go ahead and get started shortly. I just want to let you know that I will be posting modifications somewhere on the screen throughout the workout. So if you find something that we're doing is a little bit too intense or making you feel uncomfortable, check the screen for a modification and give the modification a try instead. If you guys are ready, you've got your sweat towels, you've got your water bottles, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to stand facing the couch. We're going to start here with just a roll down, feet and knees underneath hips, knees are nice and soft. Draw your belly button to your spine, find a neutral pelvis for me. We're going to circle the arms up and around towards the ceiling. Big inhale. On your exhale, the arms draw down to your sides, nodding your chin into your chest. And we're going to roll down nice, slow and controlled. Round the back as much as possible. Knees remain nice and soft. Head is hanging loosely between your arms. You inhale and then exhale to roll all the way back up. Nice, slow and controlled, stacking vertebra by vertebra till once again you find yourself in a neutral posture. Inhale, arms circle around and up. Exhale, draw the arms back to the sides, nod the chin to the chest, and we roll down here for the second time. Focus on that exhale, squeeze all the air out of the lungs, draw the belly button to the spine, close down the rib cage. Inhale to feel the back expand, and long controlled exhale once again as we stack vertebra by vertebra. Last little bit of air exiting the lungs as we roll through shoulders, neck and head. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down, chin nods in, and we roll down here. For the last time, make sure that your knees are soft and you have a tuck in that tailbone for me, reaching it down towards the floor. So you feel the stretch in the lower back and not in the back of the legs. We exhale and we roll all the way back up. Lastly, bringing it through shoulders, neck and head. We're going to go ahead and reach the hands forward onto the couch, bringing yourself into a plank. Shoulders are stacked over the hands for me. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you're going to press yourself back towards a flat back stretch. It almost feels like you're going towards a down dog here. You're going to take the one hand and you're going to reach it across towards the opposite ankle. Inhale to return it as you rock yourself back forward into a plank, and exhale to alternate through onto the opposite side. You should feel a stretch in the back of the legs here, as well as through the arms and over the chest as you reach that arm across towards the opposite ankle. We still want a nice flat back here, so if you find your hammies are very tight, go ahead and soften your knees for me as you reach that hand back towards the opposite ankle so you can keep lifting that tailbone towards the ceiling. Belly button to the spine. Pivoting mainly through the hips and the shoulders here. We're going for another 5 and 4, for 3 and 2. Last one, bring it to center for me. You're going to press yourself back into that flat back stretch. Walk the hands back, soften the knees, tuck the tailbone, dropping the hands towards the floor, and you can roll it up nice, slow and controlled. Lastly, bringing it through shoulders, neck and head. We're going to go ahead and lie on the couch here. So I want you to lie sort of at a diagonal angle here on the couch. So I'm lying with my head towards the corner of the couch. I have one foot placed up on the couch and the other one resting down on the floor. Hands are going to go behind the head. We're going to lift head, neck and shoulders. Keep those elbows in your peripheral vision, bringing the foot that's resting on the floor into a nice calf raise there. So you're going to lift that heel up away from the floor. Inhale to prepare and exhale. Bring that leg up into tabletop and lower it down just to tap the toes on the floor. We're going for 9 more, and for 8, 7 and 6, last 5 and 4, 3 more, and for 2, last 1. You're going to lower the leg down. This time, as you lower that leg down, you're going to lift the foot resting on the couch up into tabletop, and we're going to switch those legs over for a count of 10. 1 tapping the couch and 1 tapping the floor. For 8 more, keep those shoulders up. For 7, make sure you're breathing. For 6 to go, pull the belly button to the spine. For 5, last 4 and 3, for 2, last 1. You're going to lower your leg down again to tap onto the floor. This time, as you bring that leg up into tabletop, we're going to take the leg that's been tapping onto the couch and we're going to go into a single leg stretch. So here we go. One leg to tabletop, stretch the other one out, single leg stretch and return. We go for 9 more and 8, for 7 and 6, last 5 and 4, 3 more, keep those shoulders up, for 2, last 1. As you bring your leg back to tabletop, you're going to take the opposite elbow and rotate it towards that knee. Bring it back into that single leg stretch. So we progress. Here we go for 9 more and 8. Last 7. Keep those shoulders up for 6 more and 5. Last 4 and 3, for 2. Last 1, bring it back to center. You're going to stretch to change the legs over for me, keeping the one leg down on the couch. You're going to lift that extended leg up towards the ceiling. Bring the hand closest to the floor, down onto the floor. If you're not close enough, just shift yourself over to the edge of the couch, not so you're falling off, but just so you can reach that arm down. Again, we're going to add rotation. We're going to lower that leg down in line with the body, hovering above the floor, nice and parallel. And then as we bring that leg up, we're going to rotate, reaching the arm past the leg and back. Here we go for a count of 10 and 9, for 8 and 7. Tummy should be feeling nice and warm. 6 and 5. Last 4, for 3 more and 2. Last 1. As you lower that leg for me, we're going to turn ourselves to lie on our sides. So you can keep that leg extended. You're going to keep your hip and the trunk of the body resting on the couch. We're going to stretch that bent leg out over our extended leg. Keeping your hand down on the floor. Opposite hand is going to reach back over the head. We're going for a double leg lift here. Lift both those legs to the ceiling, reaching the hand to the ankle. We go for 9 more reps. And 8, for 7, and 6, keep the tummy tight, for 5 and 4, last 3 and 2, last 1. You can bend your knees and swivel yourself around to repeat on the opposite side. Again, we're going to lie on the couch on that diagonal, bringing one foot up onto the couch, opposite foot resting down on the floor. We're lifting that heel up away from the floor into a calf raise. Hands are going to go behind the head. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Compress. Pull that belly button down towards your spine, and we start. Bring that leg into tabletop and down to tap the floor and back for 9 more and 8. For 7, keep those shoulders up. For 6, belly button to spine. For 5, last 4, keep the pelvis neutral. For 3 and 2, last 1. This time, as we lower that leg down to tap the floor, we're going to bring the opposite leg up into tabletop, and we go again, alternating those legs for a count of 10 and 9, for 8 and 7, last 6 and 5, 4 more and 3, for 2, last 1. This time, as we bring that leg off of the floor into tabletop, we're going to go into a single leg stretch with our couch leg here. Bring the leg up, stretching that leg out into a single leg stretch, and repeat 9 more times and 8, for 7 and 6, last 5, 4 to go. Get ready for your progression. Last 3. Going to add that rotation in 2 counts. On your last one, as you bring that leg in, you're going to rotate opposite elbow towards opposite knee, back into a single leg stretch. Again, we go for 9 more and 8, for 7, last 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. I'm going to change those legs over for me, stretching the opposite leg out. Bring that tabletop leg down onto the floor for me, lifting the other leg up towards the ceiling as long and straight as you possibly can. Bring that hand down onto the floor, and here we go. We're going to lower that leg parallel to the floor. Reach the opposite hand overhead in line with the ear for me, and as you lift, you're going to rotate. Reach that arm past the ankle for 9 more and 8, for 7, last 6 and 5, for 4 and 3, last 2, and going to bring yourself down, turn yourself over onto your side. You're going to extend that top leg over the bottom leg for me, keeping your hand braced down onto the floor. Again, we reach the arm overhead. Inhale to prepare and exhale. We lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. You can bring it down, bringing yourself into seated for me, and we're going to progress into the next set of exercises. We're going to be seated, perched on the edge of the couch for me. We're going to keep those legs about fist space apart. Again, I want you to lift those heels up away from the floor. You're going to reach those arms out long in front. Lean yourselves back. I want you to hinge from the hips for me, keeping extension through that spine, keeping a nice neutral pelvis. From here, as you bring yourself back, you're going to lift the one leg into tabletop, and then we're going to alternate onto the opposite side. So leaning back, nice neutral posture there as you lean back, compressing, keeping those ribs in, the belly button to the spine, and we're going to march those legs one at a time, alternating from side to side. And I really want you to focus on also pumping those arms down. So you don't just want to have those arms hanging next to your sides. You want to feel as though you're pumping down onto two big springs next to the legs, generating a little bit more intensity there for the abdominals. We're going to go for 8 more, and 7, last 6, and 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to progress. We are going to do double legs here. Inhale and exhale. Lift both the legs and pump those arms down for 9 more, and 8, for 7, and 6, last 5, and 4, for 3 more, and 2, last 1. As you lower those legs for me, we're going to repeat one more time, and then we're going to bring ourselves up into a standing squat. You are going to give me a pump with the arms, lift the legs to tabletop. As those legs go down, we are going to bring ourselves up into a squat. Be seated and repeat. We go for a count of 10 and stand, for 9 and stand, for 8, track those knees with the toes, for 7, second and third toe in line with the center of the knee, for 6, and 5 more. Drive through those heels as you stand so you feel those glutes. Last 4, using those lower abdominals as you lift the knees, for 3 more, last 2, and last 1. We're going to progress this as you stand. We're going to go for alternating ankle taps here. Again, tracking the center of your knee with your second and third toe. We go back into seated, lean back neutral, pump those legs up, and repeat. Here we go for a count of 10. And bring it back. For 9 more. And bring it back. For 8, try and keep it low. And back. For 7, and back. 6 more. Make sure you're breathing. And for 5. Last 4. Watch those knees. And 3. Don't let your hip flexors take over. For 2. Use those abdominals as you lift the legs. Drive through the heels, finding those glutes. Give me 1 more. 1 more time. We're going to progress this time. As you come up, you're going to deepen the bend in your squat, bringing your hands down onto the mat. You're going to bring yourself into an inverted tabletop, trying to keep those knees at a hover. You're going to bend those elbows, taking yourself into a modified push-up. Push back with the arms, bringing yourself to be seated on the couch again. Lift those legs and pump. We go for 9 more. Bend and extend. Again, if this is feeling a little bit too intense for you, look at the modification at the top. You can take it nice, slow and controlled. It doesn't have to be a fast-paced movement here. If you feel like you can do it a little bit faster, be my guest. Go ahead and speed it up. Get as many repetitions in as you can. We've got 7 more left. And we bend and extend. For 6, lean forward, bend and extend. For 5, use the tummy, pump those arms down. Bring it forward, lift the navel to the spine. Bend, tuck the elbows to the ribs, extend and press back. Last 4. Keep those knees at a hover. Tuck the elbows to the ribs, press back up and push yourself back to be seated on the couch. Last 3. And reach it forward. Press up. For 2. And we've got 1 more after this. Bend, extend, press back and pump. Last 1. Bring it forward. Bend, extend, press back and pump. From here, you're going to bring those hands onto the edge of the couch for me. We're going to work the triceps. So before, with our press-ups, we were working pectoral muscles and biceps. We're now going to focus more on the triceps. You're going to bring those feet forward, bringing yourself to a hover off of the couch. We're going to go for a figure 4 with the legs here, crossing the right ankle over the left. Keep the back nice and flat. Keep equal weight distribution between both arms for me. Bend into a tricep dip, extend, and let's change it over. We're going to go for 9 more and change. For 8, keep the shoulders out of the ears. For 7, make sure you're bending at the elbow. For 6, keep those upper traps under control. For 5, open your chest. For 4 more, keep the neck long. Last 3. And for 2. Last 1. Bring those feet parallel and let's pulse it out. Bend and extend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we go for 10, 9. Small pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 1 more set. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those elbows, bring it all the way down onto the mat for me. You can shift yourself forward so that you can lie over on your back, bringing your hands underneath the couch for me. We're going to bring those legs up into tabletop, 1 at a time, stacking those knees over the hips. Feet and knees should be fist space apart. Make sure you're nice and neutral. Ribs are pulled in and down. You can feel the spine of the coccyx resting down on the mat. Belly button is pulling to spine. If you tend to suffer with your hip flexors or your lower back, at this point I would suggest taking a mat or a rolled up towel and just propping it underneath that tailbone. Here we go, starting with a single leg stretch. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, compress. Pull your belly button to your spine and extend the one leg out to approximately 45 or 60 degrees. Inhale to return and exhale to repeat on the opposite side. We're going to go for 8 more and 7. For 6, use your breathing. For 5, exhale to extend and inhale to return. Last 4 and 3. For 2. Last 1. You're going to hold the extension of that leg for me. We're going to go into cycling legs here. Drop that extended leg down. Bend the knee to sweep the toes across the mat. Lift into tabletop, extending the opposite leg and alternating the movement onto the opposite side. We're going to try and flow that movement as much as possible. Inhale and exhale. Let's change the breathing so we can get a little bit more of a pace going, making that movement a little bit more challenging to try and stabilize the pelvis, using those lower abdominals and making sure that we're not shifting anteriorly as we stretch, extend, and lower those legs. Let's change that breathing. Here we go. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For 4 more and 3, for 2. Last 1 each side for me. Bring those legs back into tabletop. Let's try it with our hundreds breathing. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to extend the one leg out approximately 45 degrees. We're going to start with our hundreds breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale to bring those legs back into tabletop. Whew, those lower abdominals should be burning. Inhale to prepare. This time on your exhale, we're going to go ahead and do a double leg stretch, also to approximately 60 or 45 degrees, and inhale back. Keep those ribs in and down for me as we go for 9 more. And inhale. For 8. And inhale. For 7, try to keep that pelvis nice and neutral. For 6 more, if you're feeling your back and your hip flexors, roll the mat up underneath your tailbone. For 5 to go, compress and pull that belly button to the spine. For 4 more, try to stay neutral. For 3, if you feel like you're struggling, go towards a posterior tilt and imprint that back. Last 2, and inhale. Last 1, you're going to inhale those legs back to tabletop for me. Lightly reference those legs together, squeezing the feet and the knees together gently. We're going to go into a supine twist here. Drop the knees down towards the one side for me. You can open the elbows a little bit wider here. Keep that back nice and broad and that upper back pressed down into the mat. We're going to stretch those legs out on an angle. So I've dropped my legs down to the right and my left hip is lifted away from the mat. I'm pulling my ribs and trying to maintain a neutral posture here. I'm going to go for 5 little kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the knees back to tabletop. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist onto the opposite side. Stretch the legs out and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to bring it back and to center. We're trying to target the obliques here. Exhale to rotate and stretch. This is for 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to bring it back and to center. Exhale onto the opposite side for 4. We stretch and kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to bring it back and to center. Exhale to change to the opposite side for 5. We stretch and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to bring it back and to center. We change for 6. We've got 4 more to go. Stretch it out and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep drawing that belly button towards your spine for me. Make sure that upper back is not twisting away from the floor. Only the one hip. We kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. Inhale to center and exhale to the opposite side. Last 3. We go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to bring it back and to center. We change. Last 2. Stretch it out. Belly button to spine. Kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to center. Exhale. Last time, last side. Rotate. Stretch and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, bring it back to center, back into working our obliques. We're going to exhale to rotate to the opposite side once again. We're going to stretch those legs out to approximately 45 degrees. Bring the legs up to the ceiling and we're going to try and lift those hips with that rotation and roll all the way down. Tap the toes to the floor and repeat. We go for 10 and 9. Keep that rotation. For 8, we're doing an oblique pike here. For 7, and slowly down. For 6, the more you try and keep those knees over your hips as you come down, the more you're going to feel the work in the obliques. Last 5, and 4, for 3, and 2, last 1. Bring it all the way down for me, legs to tabletop. Bring them through center and onto the opposite side. Again, we go. Stretch those legs out to 45 degrees to start. Bring them up and over and pike those legs to the ceiling. Slowly bring it down. Bend and tap the floor. For 9 more. And 8. For 7. and 6. Keep that rotation. Last 5 to go. And 4. For 3 more. And 2. Last 1. And bring it all the way down. Back to center.
So we're going to flip ourselves around so that our head is facing away from the couch now instead of towards it. I want you to start down in side lying for me. You're then going to take your bottom leg and I want you to press that foot against the couch so that you can feel quite a bit of resistance. You're going to take your bottom arm and you're going to reach it over towards your top knee as you bring it to approximately 90 degrees in front of the body. I then want you to rotate and open that chest towards the ceiling for me. So we're almost lying in a spine stretch here with the bottom leg pressing against the couch. We're going to be working our obliques. Make sure this bottom oblique is lifted and the hips are stacked. Inhale to prepare, using a little bit of resistance from the opposite arm, pulling down onto that bent knee. You're going to exhale and lift head, neck and shoulders, thinking of bringing your elbow towards your hip. Notice I do use my supporting arm very slightly here to give me a little bit of assistance with that lift. Here we go for a count of 10. And inhale back. For 9, and inhale back. You only lift as high as you can. For 8, and 7. Last 6, and 5. For 4 more, keep pressing the leg against the couch. For 3, don't pull on the head or the neck. Last 2. And last 1, we hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to lower yourself down nice, slow and controlled. I want you to bend your knees. You're going to shuffle yourself down towards the couch. Keeping yourself up on your elbow and forearm, we're going to tuck that top leg onto the couch, the top of the couch's cushion for me. Keeping this bottom oblique lifted, we're going to take ourselves into a modified side plank and we're going to work this inner thigh. We're going to inhale to prepare. On your exhale, press into your arms and lift the hips up away from the floor. You'll see my bottom leg is still resting down on the floor there. You're going to inhale to prepare. On your exhale, I want you to lift that bottom leg up to try and squeeze it into that top leg and inhale to lower back down. Here we go for a count of 10 and inhale to lower. For 9, keep lifting with that bottom oblique. For 8 more, don't hang in that shoulder. For 7, keep lifting out of that supporting shoulder. For 6 more, if your neck is sore, you look down. Last 5, feel that inner thigh. For 4 more. And last 3. For 2 more. And on your last one, lift and squeeze those legs together and hold it there for me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can lower the leg down, lower the hips down onto the floor. We are going to turn ourselves over onto our backs. I want you to keep the leg that's on top of the couch still on that cushion for me. You're going to bend that leg so that you can rest the foot on the couch. We're then going to take the other foot and just rest on the cushion next to it to start off with. Inhale to prepare, nice and neutral. You then exhale into your posterior tilt. You're going to lift those hips up to the ceiling. I want you to hold that posterior tilt. Again, going back to that same leg that we were working with before, we're going to float the opposite leg now into a tabletop. We're going to go for a glute press here. You can flex at the ankle. We're going to roll ourselves down, maintaining that posterior tilt. As we lift back up into the single leg hip bridge, we're going to kick that leg out to approximately 45 degrees. Inhale to roll back and down, and then exhale to extend at 60 degrees. Inhale, roll back and down, and lastly, exhale, extend and kick to 90 degrees. And inhale, back and down. We repeat again for a count of 9. And inhale, exhale to 60. Inhale, exhale to 90. Inhale, and for 8 more, 45. And 60 and 90 for 8 more, 45 and 60, 90 and for 7 more, 45 and 60, 90 degrees, and again we go 45 and 60, track the knees with the toes, 90, and we have 5 more to go, 45,
to 60. Keep that posterior tilt. And 90. Feel that glute max firing for 4 more. And 60. And 90. Inhale to lower down and exhale. 45. And 60 degrees. 90 degrees and 3 more. We go. 45. And 60. 90. We've got 2 to go. Don't give up. 45. To 60. 90. 1 more. 45. To 60. And 90. Bring it all the way back down for me, and we're going to turn ourselves onto the opposite side. So you can go ahead and slide up your mat. Turn yourself to lie on your side. Extend that bottom leg out, nice and straight, bracing against the couch. Top leg goes to 90 degrees. Your bottom arm reaches around to brace against the knee. Opposite hand reaches behind the head. Inhale to prepare, and exhale. Let's lift and work those obliques for 10. And 9. For 8 more. And 7. Pull the belly button to the spine. For 6. Keep that extended leg straight and in line with your body. For 5 more. And 4. Don't pull on your head or your neck. For 3. And last 2. Get ready to hold it. Last 1. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower it back down. Nice, slow and controlled. We're then going to move ourselves down to the couch, bending those knees for me, propped up on your elbow and forearm. That top leg goes onto the couch. Make sure your hips are stacked. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift ourselves into that side plank, and then we lift that bottom leg up to tap that top leg for 10. And 9. For 8. And 7. Don't hang in that supporting arm for 6 more. Belly button to spine for 5. If your neck is sore, look down for 4. And 3. Squeeze those legs together for 2. Finding that inner thigh. Last one we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower the leg down, lower the hips down, turn back onto our backs. And we're going to repeat that glute press on the opposite side. So, working leg is still on the couch. Opposite leg is just going to reference down next to it to start off with. We're neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale into your posterior tilt. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Keep that posterior tilt for me as we float the opposite leg into tabletop. Track your knees with your toes. Make sure that knee is not waving out to the side or into the center. It needs to be nice and parallel. We roll down as we lift our hips back up. We're going to kick that leg out to 45 degrees. Inhale and exhale to 60. Inhale and exhale to 90. For 9 more. We go 45 to 60 to 90. For 8 more. 45 to 60 and 90. Again, 45. Keep pulling the belly button to the spine. 60 and 90. Emphasize that posterior tilt. For 6 and 60 degrees. 90. Halfway there. 5 to go. Kick to 60 and 90. Last 4, 45 and 60, 90, and for 3, 60 degrees, squeeze that glute, 90 degrees. Last 2, 45 to 60 and 90, and again. 45 to 60 and last one for 90. You can roll it all the way down for me. Hug the knees to the chest.
Okay, from here we're going to flip ourselves back around so that we're facing the couch. You're going to turn over into side seated for me with one arm resting on the couch. You're going to have the legs staggered and slightly extended. You're going to inhale to prepare, bringing ourselves up into a side plank. You're going to exhale, drive through your feet, drive through your arms as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button to the spine, lifting through that oblique as you reach the opposite arm over your head, and you soften your knees as you return that hip back down onto the floor. We're going to go for 9 more. And inhale back, stay out of that supporting shoulder for 8. And inhale back. For 7, keep pulling in with that oblique, especially if you feel as though your legs are sliding away from you. You need to keep drawing in through those abdominals to make sure you're keeping those legs from sliding away. We've got 6 more to go. And for 5, last 4, and for 3, last 2, and last 1. Hold it there for me. You're going to bring your hand down onto the couch. You're going to use your bottom leg. You're going to kick it out to the front and to the back. We're going to go for a count of 10 and 9, for 8 and 7, last 6 and 5, 4 more, and 3, for 2, last 1 of each. You're then going to lower yourself back down, and we're going to turn onto the opposite side. Again, side seated, legs are staggered, arm up on the couch. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, as you extend your legs, you're going to lift the opposite arm over the head, and inhale to bend the knees and lower it back down. For 9 more, and for 8, last 7, and for 6, last 5, and for 4, stay out of that supporting shoulder, last 3, and for 2, last 1. You're going to hold it. Bring that top arm down onto the couch. You're going to use that bottom leg, kick to the front and the back. For 9 more, and 8, for 7, stay out of your shoulder. For 6, use that inner thigh. 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last 1. You can then bring the leg back, bend the knees as you lower yourself back down onto the floor. Turn yourself back to face the couch. Lunge the one leg forward for me, bringing yourself back up into kneeling. Back toes are tucked. We're going to stand into a lunge. You're going to step that back leg forward, tap it on the couch for me. We step it back and drop back down into that lunge. For 10, and 9, for 8, watch tracking those knees and those toes. For 7, and 6, last 5, and 4, for 3, and 2, last 1. You're going to bring that leg up onto the couch. We're going to go back into a lunge, this time starting with that back leg. Inhale, bend the back knee once again, taking yourself down into a lunge. This time as you stand, you're going to drive that knee up towards your chest, return it back down onto the floor, and we again are going to repeat 9 more times. Here we go for a count of 9, and down. For 8, and down. 7, make sure you're driving through the heel of that front leg. 6, keep those legs parallel. Last 5, watch the knees. For 4 more, go as low as you can. For 3, and 2, last 1. You're going to bring it back down onto the floor for me, keeping the same foot on the couch. We're going to turn ourselves to face the side. You can hop the leg in slightly for me. Again, tracking the knees with the toes. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, drive through your heel. We're going to step up onto the couch and back down. For 9 more, we go up and down. For 8, and 7, last 6, and 5. Land nice and soft. For 4 more, and 3, rolling through that foot, that's stepping down onto the floor for 2. And last 1, you're going to bring it back up for me. We're going to try and step that leg as wide as we can down onto the floor. We're going to go into a side lunge. Fire through your heel as you bring yourself back up onto the couch. And again, we're going to repeat 9 more times. Let's go. 4, 9, and up. 8, working those inner thighs, and up. For 7, and stand. 6 more, and up. Last 5, and back. For 4, and use those inner thighs to pull back. For 3, keep your tummy tight. And 2, bring it back. Nice soft landing. Last 1, bring it back all the way down. We're going to do our side lunge for the last time. This time, as we stand, we're going to alternate the side lunge into the leg that's up on the couch. We're going to take the opposite hand and reach it across the body towards that foot, and then back onto that same side. Here we go for a count of 10 and 9. Heart rate should be going up for 8 and 7. Flat back for 6 more. Sticking the buttocks back for 5. Track the knees and the toes for 4. Last 3. And 2. Squeeze through those glutes. Last 1. To each side for me. You're going to bring it back. We're going to turn to face the opposite direction. Going into our plyometrics, so we're going to be doing a little bit of hopping here. You're going to bend that front leg, going down into a parallel lunge. Feet and knees tracking in line with the hips. As you stand, you're going to hop that front leg across over to the side, taking yourself down into a curtsy lunge. Parallel to curtsy. Parallel to curtsy. Let's go for 9 more. And 8. For 7. Watch those knees for 6 and 5. Small hop. Last 4 and 3 for 2. Last 1 of each. Stand and shake it out. Get ready to take it on to the other side. Right, so we're going to turn back to face the couch. This time we're going to take the opposite leg back. So for me, I started with my right leg in front and my left leg back. So I'm going to change it over. Opposite leg starts at the back. Remember, this is a whole series and we're starting right from the beginning. We're going to start lunge, parallel lunge. As you stand, you're just going to tap your foot onto the couch before you get back and go back down into that lunge. Let's go for 9 more and 8. For 7 and 6. Last 5 and 4. 3 more and 2. Last 1, you're going to step your foot up onto the couch. You can hop that back leg back slightly for me so that we can just give ourselves a little bit of room to go back into that lunge. And again, we start. Bend that back knee to lunge down, and then we're going to step, driving the knee up to the chest and lower the leg back down onto the floor. Nice soft lower back down onto the floor for me. Bend and drive that knee up for 9 more. And 8. For 7, watch those knees. For 6, drive through your heel. Last 5 and 4. 3 to go. And 2. Last 1. You're going to step that leg down for me. Turn to face the side. Keeping the same foot on the couch. Again, you're going to hop that leg in a little bit closer. And we're going to start with those side step-ups here. Inhale and exhale. We stand for 10. And 9. For 8. Watch those knees. For 7. Roll through the foot as you come down. 6 more. Tummy's tight for 5. Last 4. And 3. For 2. Last 1. The next exercise, again, we're going to shoot that leg out to the side, stepping as wide as you can. We're going to go down into that side lunge, drive through your heel, drive through your glute, find those inner thighs. As you zip the legs back up together, we're going to repeat 9 more times. side lunge and step up. For 8 and lift. For 7 and lift. For 6 more and up. Last 5 and up. For 4 more. Find those inner thighs. For 3 and up. Give me 2 more and stand. Last one. You're going to bring it down for me. You're going to do your side lunge. This time as you stand, we're going to go for our alternating side lunges, reaching the opposite arm towards the opposite foot. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6, and 5, 4 more, and 3, watch the knees and the toes, for 2, last 1 each side for me. You can stand. You're going to turn yourself to face away from the couch. Leg is still up on the couch. We're going to go for those Bulgarian split squats with the plyometrics, hopping from a parallel lunge to a curtsy lunge. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 more, 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, last 1 of each, and you can stand and shake those legs out. Right, let's finish off with a quick stretch. So you can go back and be seated on the couch for me. I want you perched on the edge of the couch. Get the legs as wide as you can. We're going to reach the hands down onto the floor. Just allow your head to hang loosely down towards the floor as well. You should feel the stretch on the inner thigh here. If you're not feeling the stretch on the inner thigh, make sure that you haven't tucked and rounded your back. So your pelvis should not be tucked. You want to think of sending that tailbone back, flattening out your back and rolling the pelvis through the hips. You can also try making the legs a little bit wider and just dropping down a little bit deeper into that stretch. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up with the arms, tuck the tailbone, scoop those abs, and you can roll yourself all the way back up into seated. Step the legs together. You're going to cross the one ankle over the knee, so we're in a figure 4 stretch, and you're just going to lean forward into it. And again, we're going to hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're then going to cross that leg over completely, bringing the opposite elbow past the opposite knee, and we're going to twist to look behind us. Again, we're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bring yourself to center, holding onto the couch. You can bring yourself up into standing, grab a hold of that ankle, same leg you were just stretching. Try to pull it back as much as you can. Line up those knees, draw the belly button to the spine and squeeze the glutes, holding again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can release, bringing the foot back down. Be seated, crossing the opposite leg's ankle over the knee. And again, we lean forward into that figure 4 and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to cross the ankle over the knee and we're going to twist and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet together. Press to stand up. You can hold on to something if you need to. Grab a hold of that ankle. Draw the belly button to the spine. Line the knees up. Squeeze the glutes and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can step the leg down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to bring them down. Nod your chin into your chest. Let's roll down here one more time. Grabbing a hold of the toes of the ankles. We're going to try and stretch those legs and hold last time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees. Tuck the tailbone. Roll it all the way back up for me. Lastly, bringing it through shoulders, neck, and head. Big smiles. I hope you guys enjoyed.